Viewers, the city of Kolkata has turned a battleground between the protesters and the police. What started off as a students' protest soon turned into complete chaos on the streets of Kolkata. The Bengal police erected barricades along the Howrah Bridge, which was closed ahead of the protest. However, as the protest march began, the protesters attempted to breach the barricades. Subsequently, the protesters clashed with the cops, leading to them using water cannons and tear gas shells to disperse the people who had come out to protest. Let me now straight away go across to my colleague Tapas, joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Tapas, explain to us how the situation is right now. Where are you and what is happening as far as this protest is concerned?
Well, as far as we are concerned, we are standing here at Bara Bazaar area, but not very far away from Howrah Bridge, which was the epicenter. And now the police have cleared the this part of the area, and after the police charged the crowd, they moved into this very place. This became the epicenter. There was clash. There were police chased the protesters in different places and apprehended them. And that deadlock continued for almost an hour. And after that, there were multiple rounds of tear shells were fired. And after that, police apprehended several protesters. Two protesters we had seen sustained injuries, and they were also taken in ambulances. So given the situation as of now, in comparison to what it was at that point in time, the situation remains to be quite under control. Police is apprehending people in different places and bringing them to prison van and taking them away who are trying to create nuisance. But the larger question remains that Supreme Court had given clear directive that on a peaceful or apolitical rally there should not be force exerted. But police have come on record stating that stones were pelted, and yes, indeed, we had seen stones pelted at police when they tried to remove the crowd. You can see one person have been apprehended by police, and he is now being taken in this police jeep. He was protesting for quite some time, and now he has been apprehended by Kolkata police. These kind of apprehensions are going on. These kind of detainment are going on as far as this area is concerned. But by far, the violence that we had seen erstwhile here is a situation remains to be under control at the moment. Police have mobilized huge force in the violence in this area and then removed the crowds in and around those areas. So you can see police have apprehended one person, and he is being taken into this police jeep. He refuses to go inside, but he is now being taken away by police, as they say that he was also involved in exerting pressure on police and also were pelting stones. So he have now been arrested. However, his identity is not known as of now. These kind of detainment is being carried out by police, which is a very normal procedure after any violence or such agitation happens. So as of now, the kind of deployment, the kind of force deployment is, you can see, speaks for itself. That anybody coming close to this area are being dispersed. Nobody is allowed to venture anywhere close to the Howrah Bridge. But as of now, the situation remains to be under control. But the situation, we can't rule out any possibility of violence any further. The situation remains to be quite volatile as well.
Absolutely, the situation continues to remain quite volatile. Stay on with us, Tapas. Let me now go across to my colleague Shreya as well, joining us live. Shreya, tell us exactly where you are and how is the situation there right now, because just a few minutes ago we saw protests turning violent. There was lathi charge, water cannon was used, tear gas shells were lobbed as well. We've seen visuals of protesters being dragged away too.
Well, of course, we are now with the police who is marching in College Street. Remember, just from College Street Junction, the police have started a march. They're taking control of the MG Road. Now, wherever the protesters have gone, police is trying to dominate the route. And you can see that they're carrying tear gas shells. At any point, it can be fired. They're also carrying lathis. So if situation goes out of hand, the police is ready to fire tear gas shells. Once again, you can see how they're carrying carrying tear gas shells in their hand along with lathis, and they are marching in the College Street area, in the College Street road, and they are taking control of the road and they're pushing back the protesters. Remember, they have gathered here around 12 p.m. and they were going towards Nabanna, and that is the time when we saw that in Hugli Setu, under the Howrah Bridge, how there was a confrontation between the police and the protesters. Water cannon, tear gas shells were used by the police. Even after that, the police was not able to contain the protesters. They were continuously breaking the barricades, toppling the barricades, and that is the time when the police have hit the street, and you can see massive police deployment behind me. They're marching in the College Street area, they're marching in the College Square, the MG Road, and they're taking control of the road and pushing back.
All right.